People on their spiritual awakening or healing journey tend to not progress and stagnate because they are focused on healing the symptoms instead of the deeper issue, looking for the next feel-good element or spiritual high. And that is why soul work is the missing key to remembering who you are, liberating your soul, and staying on purpose. And we are going to dive in the 2 ways you can start doing that right now. Welcome, beautiful soul. I'm Jaime Shine, and this is the channel to be in to remember who you really are at the deepest level of your being. Most of my work here is channeled through by tapping into the collective consciousness. So take what your soul needs and live the rest. As much as this is for you, it is also for me and for anyone that you feel can resonate with this work. Please do share it with them too. And always listen to your own soul truth. This is the first in a series where we are going to explore deeper into what soul work is, why it matters, and how it can radically change the way you live, love, and lead. So let's dive in. So soul work is not another self-improvement project or healing modality that you need to learn. It is not about fixing anything internally because you were never broken in the first place. In fact, you as a soul is highly intelligent beyond what you can comprehend right now. And to begin to understand what your soul can do, you want to begin to remember what is a soul. So the soul, in its bare essence, is a form of energy, a vibrational signature. It exists beyond space, time, and form. It is a part of Source, the creator, source of all things, no matter how you want to call it. It is consciousness itself. Its main function is to evolve. And perhaps that's why we all feel a little inbuilt thing within us that we are constantly wanting to grow and evolve. The soul is the truest, purest version of yourself. It is highly intelligent, knows and perceives all things. So how does it feel when you hear this description? Maybe you don't feel that you resonate with it as much as you do. Or maybe it feels really far away from who you are right now. And that's really quite normal because up until now, in your awareness or your conditionings, you are not conscious about it. The connections that you have made about who you were was dictated through the lens of cultures, of society, your family, and religion. While we are all born whole, we came out through the channel of forgetting, and then we are bombarded with distortions. So distortions are the lens that filters and dull our light, and they can come up in many forms: societal norms, conditionings, cultural norms, and it can appear like the family story that says you have to work harder than most people to earn some money. You have to suppress yourself in order to conform or fit in. The cultural belief of having power means you will use it to control others, and that it corrupts, and it is safer to remain small and unseen. Or the spoken rules about what's acceptable for you, what is acceptable for you to express or feel or share as a child. So all these distortions become so normal that we mistake them for our truth. And yet, beneath every distortion, the soul is there, feeling that this isn't right. There must be more than this to life. And that is why learning and applying soul work is so important at this moment in time. It gives you the context to move deeper into your awareness and the remembrance of who you were before your incarnation and who you continue to evolve into various experiences that you have collected along the different timelines here on Earth. Your purpose and gifts are tied deeply to your remembering of what your soul has set out to do. It is one of your soul's mission to remember who you are. And from there, the awakening process begins, and you begin to remember your true self, what you have set out to accomplish in this lifetime and the next, moving through different themes of your life. The more you dive into the truth of who you are, the more you can feel the liberation and the freedom that you're seeking. And to begin the process of liberation of the soul, you can do two things. First is to start by asking different questions. And maybe you have already began this process without even knowing it. When things start happening to you, whether it be trauma or certain setbacks in life, and it is creating curveballs in your life, you will begin to ask new questions. Maybe it could be, why is this happening to me? Is there all there is? Is this truly what life is? Why am I here? And then you start questioning and awakening. And through this process, you begin to peel off the layers of distortions, which are the roles, the conditionings, the typical way of being. And you start questioning more and more. And as you start doing that, new intel will drop in. The intel that will sit well within your understanding, your own truth. And only you will know what that is. Only you will have that deep sense of, yes, this is the answer which I seek. And maybe you stumble upon this video that is here by design from the collective consciousness, and you're here asking these questions and receiving new intel. So everything that you've ever wondered about, all the answers that you're seeking exist in the unfolding and removing of the distortions and your ability to listen without an old lens of your expectations. And that brings us to the second thing that you can do, which is to simply listen. This step is so simple, yet not easy, because listening without filters can seem weird at times and unfamiliar. And maybe it's like, what am I listening to in the first place? However, this is the soul work that you want to start exploring, the ability to listen to your soul. In the next video, we will dive deeper into how to do this. But for now, let's start the process of you listening. So as you start asking a question, open all your chakras to begin to listen from all of them. Opening your chakras to listen deeply with them. Feeling, noticing all the ways that information wants to come through. In the movement of the trees, the animals that appear in your path, the heart inclinations, let your soul wander around deeper and more intimately with you as the rider of your soul essence that is pulsating through consciousness and pulsating through your very being. And if you are able to, for 1 minute every day, just close your eyes and begin to quiet your breath down and begin to empty yourself out and sit in silence. I encourage you to do this. If you are here watching and wanting answers, begin to listen to your soul It is probably one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. And when you allow yourself to open to discovering what your soul essence is, what your soul mission is, you begin to open up new files in your subconscious that are going to connect externally to everything that is around us. It's going to respond to you in the wild, unexpected ways. That is the miracle that we've been wanting to see. And it all begins right here. And this is just the beginning. Over the next episodes, I'm going to take you deeper into how to uncover your soul's truth, clear the distortions that is holding you back, and activate the codes of remembering, liberation, and purpose within you, to guide you to step more and more into your soul truth, your power, the pure essence of your soul. If you're ready to begin this journey, here's your next step. Subscribe to the channel and connect with me on socials. I would love to hear from you. Until the next one, I'll see you very soon.